Hey, what you doing? Because I know you ain't doing nothing if you are not following us, the Plug in Orlando. I'm talking about click, subscribe, like, comment, give us your feedback, subscribe to our YouTube page, okay?
Welcome to the Plug in Orlando. I'm your boy, Sir Trends.
I'm Miss Bouts.
I'm Dr. Sass.
And I'm the creative.
And you are plugging into Orlando,
Hey.
the plug-in.
Come
And
through.
we are excited that you right now are watching on Facebook or YouTube. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like it. Hit that notification because you heard what the boss said earlier, right? Listen, it's a new episode. It's a new day. And we got a lot of things to talk about. But y'all know on the Plug-in Orlando, we got to start off with the motivational quote.
Right.
And you know what I like about this quote here? It says something.
Oh, because the other ones didn't.
The other one said a little something.
Okay.
But this one hit hard.
All right, well, say
I mean,
it.
it hit harder. It says, the dream is free. The hustle is sold separately.
Come through.
Oh, okay, because I didn't know where we were going.
Like what? Like the G.
Say it again.
The dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately.
Amen.
I like that.
Amen.
Who was that quoted by?
You know, I didn't find the name of that. But, you know, I'm going to take credit for that because I found it.
I
on
actually
Google.
seen
like
that
it.
2 weeks ago.
You did? Where you saw it? On somebody's t-shirt?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes, indeed.
Probably I posted.
I like that quote. Wait, the dream is free, but
Right.
the hustle is sold separately.
Yes.
You know what it made me? Y'all know I'm a thinker. You know what it made me think about immediately?
Come on, thinker.
You can go online for free, right? Because it's a World Wide Web. www. If you want to know how to lose 10 weights in 10 pounds in 10 days, it's Googleable, right? You can
Right.
search it. You can find it for free. What the power of it all
Come on.
is how you apply it.
Yes.
Because people always say knowledge is power.
Yeah.
I don't think knowledge is power. I think the application of
Right, of
Yes.
knowledge.
of knowledge is power. It's
you
how
see-
you apply
Did
it.
you see how I tensed up?
No, I'm just, right. So it's like no, because the hustle is sold separately.
It is.
You have to put the work in. It's a lot of things that out there are free, but it's how you apply yourself and how you apply it.
Yes.
There is someone that actually lost 10 pounds in 10 days, but they applied themselves. They put the
Yes.
hustle in, which is separate. The information is free. Stop being information junkies and be an application addict.
Come on.
Okay.
Stop being an information junkie. And why?
And be an application addict.
Come on.
I had and
right.
I'm total a believer in that because in college I had I think it was my chemistry teacher, Dr. Navarre, and her class, she made it an intentional saying of, you need to know how to apply these formulas,
Yep.
not just know the formulas.
Yes. Exactly.
So people who were like brainiacs and it was like, oh yeah, I could, or they can memorize it. But when it came down to them tests, she would switch up that formula so fast, and you need to know how to apply it.
Wow.
And I failed. Well, I didn't fail it, but
You failed it. It's all right,
You
Will.
look like a
Listen,
brainiac,
Tell the
don't
truth.
worry. If you want
You
to have a moment of
changed.
therapy, we can do that right now. You failed.
And you've changed. You've grown,
And
right?
Right.
So-
Thank you, Dr. Navarre. I think that's her name. But yeah, you got to know how to apply it. So
Yeah.
like Sade was saying, it's like you can easily Google the dream, but unless you have the
Right.
know-how
Come on.
on how to apply
Yep.
and hustle to make that thing
Yep.
happen, knowledge is nothing.
Right.
Man, the dream is free, but the hustle is
sold
sold
separately.
Separately.
That's good.
You can hustle all you want. You can
You could
hustle
dream all you want.
You
You
No, you
could-
can hustle. Even hustling, it takes work.
yeah.
Right.
You know, I remember this guy told me this. He said, Ramsey, you know what it means to work? I said, nah, what does it mean? He says, to work means to become.
Ooh.
While you're working, you start to realize your strength, your weaknesses, things that you're
Yes.
going to need that you already have, but you have to work to get it.
Yes.
That's
And
good.
most people are afraid to work because they don't want to become the best version of themselves.
Ooh,
They
this
always
is
say,
true.
oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. When are you going to start to do it?
Yes.
When are
Do
you
it.
going to start working, right? When are you going to start getting it? Like you said, you're going to get it. Especially,
Right.
we're always posting on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. We taking a picture in front of somebody else's car.
Somebody else. I'm done. I've done it before.
Our
though.
goals. you always hear goals on social media. What is your goal?
Right.
Like, not actually like, okay, see somebody, oh, this is goals. I posted a picture, this is goals relationship. Well, what are you working on in your inner self to actually get to that point, to have a successful relationship? Because you don't know what these people are going through behind that picture.
Right.
You know?
You better put your degree to use.
Look,
But they sleeping in that
that's
car.
application
She is
there.
a doctor
That's
Right.
in
application.
entrepreneurship.
Right.
Look, okay.
Huh? Because I know to hold a doctor, you really put in some work.
It's bad.
It was a whole lot of work.
Yeah.
Like,
3 times.
look, don't let the DR fool you.
Oh.
I barely got there. Okay,
But you got there.
But I
You
got
I
there.
know that testimony.
Look,
Huh? What we
Look.
said last show, we said the staircase one step at a what?
time.
One step at a time.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Moving
Yes,
on to the
sir.
next step, though. Y'all know who we always got to highlight the small business advertisement spot, and we have EJR Gun Club. Ms. Boss.
So basically, EJR, I mean, it's the acronym of who they are, right? But it's a gun club. And at this point in 2020, in this point of just the society and where we are, we need education on guns. We need safety. We need to know the training of how to carry a concealed weapons license. Okay? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. But listen, so it's all about gun education and safety, and I love the fact that they provide multiple firearms for you to actually train with, just to give you the feel and the how
I
other
might have
guns.
to go down in this EJR.
Listen,
Right.
listen, if you don't
Yeah.
have your concealed weapon license,
I don't.
you're slacking.
Yeah.
I mean, for only
got mine,
$50, you get this class.
$50?
That's it.
It come with a gun?
$50.
Yep.
It come with a gun?
To shoot
No, it don't
and
come with a
get
The
gun.
gun is
You
sold separate like
you
the
got
hustle.
class.
See, Google EJR.
That's it.
Will.
EJR Guns. You can
Gun
follow
Club,
them on
yes.
social media. Who can they get in contact with, Ms. Boss?
You can contact Robert Monroe. You can contact Emmanuel Joseph. They have all of their phone numbers. Elisha McTaw and Jim Fuqua. Their phone number is 321-848-7840. Contact Robert Monroe. And you want me to give all the
No, they
information?
could just contact Rob.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom.
That's good.
And
Bomb.
they all will get you straight. You definitely want
Straight
to make
shooter.
sure that you guys get connected. We are in the era of owning guns the legal way, not
Right.
illegal
Legal.
way.
You got to throw that in there.
the
Right.
legal way.
Yes,
Because I'm
legal.
strapped and I ain't talking seatbelts.
Huh?
Ooh.
But wear your seatbelts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All
you
right.
definitely want to contact them. Let them know that you got this information from the plug-in Orlando, because
Yeah.
you don't know what you might get if you tell them you got it from the plug-in Orlando. But let them know that you heard about their wonderful class when it comes to getting your concealed weapon license, because it's very important during these times. And you know what? When we're talking about these times that we are in, Ms. Boss, voting, but we ain't gonna get there yet.
Okay.
Because we want everybody to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we get there.
Let's all take one together.
Look.
One,
Dr. Sass said,
two,
woo!
three.
Deep breath.
Creative, tell us what's next,
Right.
Creative.
Right. So in the realm of voting and politics, we're looking for change. And one thing about the plugin, we like to connect music with a message.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take a look at this artist by the name of B.Slade, also known as Tone, and I forget what his real name is. Charles Anthony Williams, I think his name is. But he just released a video called Change, and he gives an interesting perspective of what change looks like in this season.
So we
good.
definitely got to check out B.Slade Change on the Music Spotlight. Let's check him out.
I got to wait till Tuesday. Okay. Oh my God. I just need to keep hearing that right there. Hey, you are awesomely awesome, and you're the best. You're the best. Blessed. Just hell. I can't even. I don't even know what to say.
Had a vision for 20 in the morning, thinking of my little sisters in mourning, struggling with realities, no maladies, holidays are the same, everything's changed. No Bowie, no Prince, and no Michael, no Andre Crouch and the Disciples, no Walter, Edwin, or Derek Lee, no Whitney, no George Michael. Toys R Us gone bankrupt. Damn, the Guitar City went bankrupt. Everything from my childhood's missing, man. Man, I swear it's such a fooled up feeling, man. I'm not mad, it's a simple observation, and I'm not sad, but it's not a celebration. I'm just trying to put the pieces back together, man. Everything's falling through my fingers like sand. It seems a tighter that I'm gripping. It seems the more that I am slipping. I feel like I lost everything I love. And where's this alleged agape love? And churches ain't the same. y'all keep telling me it's the same, but I ain't feeling nothing, damn it. And I don't wanna reach up and grab it. Shots fired, get to ducking. Always knew they were up to something. This ain't no future in your frontin', and y'all know you still out here fool. I'm not a baby, bro, I'm grown. Don't leave me standing out here alone. That's why I wrote this song, because I know I'm not alone. What are we out here doing? What are we out here saying? People don't care no more, so forget I don't care no more. This is too much for you to handle. I was always too much to handle. There ain't nothing new about me. You don't want authenticity. You don't want sincerity. 2020 brought me clarity. Now I see who you really are. No mask wearing, mailbox record, racist motherfucker. Let's go. Homie, you don't really want it. Sis, you don't really want it. I'm your nightmare opponent. Walking in a new anointing. Walking past all your bullets. Nothing in your trigger bullet. Try and pull it again. No weapon missed again. Tired of talking about changes. Tired of going through changes. Lie after lie. Lie after lie. Republicans and the Democrats. Prime ministers and bureaucrats. Senators and aristocrats. HBO and Cinemax. Film the babies in the cages. Babies dying in the cages. I ain't forgot about the cages. And if you did, then you're a racist. Calling it out like it is. Call it out like it is. We've been indoors for a year, and we're heading for another year. Lights off for cologne. High interest student loans. Living in a pandemic. Calculated and systemic. Start with black folks first. Kill that melanin first. Press us down and we pop up. Press us down and we pop back up. Speaking of getting it poppin', I heard you wanna get it poppin'. 400 years picked up. I guess you really wanna get picked up. We ain't playing with that ass. I'll get all up in that ass. Been doing wrong for too long. Time to sing a brand new song. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. We're free at last. Free of all of your religion. All your European religion. All of your biased decisions. All of your wicked intentions. It didn't work back then. Ain't gonna work now. We were people back then, but we get rowdy now. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Sick of being here anyway. Can somebody shout change? Change! 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 Change!
So like, wow, like
Yeah.
the video was just showing like people are frustrated. And he obviously he hit on a lot
Yeah.
in that video, whether it's racism, injustice, 400 years of pent up frustration. But the whole concept, what I got from it, like change, don't just talk about it, do it. And then now it's almost like those that are speaking change, like really go all the way with it. Now, I'm not saying be violent, but don't just be like, I want change, but there's no follow through.
Yes.
Because there's so many things connected to it. And I think one thing in this season, even with us being in an election season right now, it's just showing like, don't just give me word service. Like really, like what is it? Like, what are you proposing? What are you going to actually deliver on? Because there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of things that are broken, and we don't just need false hope.
Yes.
I see why you chose that song, because voting is important.
Yeah, and one thing I do know that is constant is change.
Yes.
And for some reason I heard a Michael Jackson sample in it. I don't know about y'all. Don't stop till you get it.
Yep.
Don't stop. So yeah, you know that. All right, I gotta hear that. But I think he was trying to embody a lot of voices. He was angry. He was, I'm like, wait. He's frustrated. Okay, wait. We talking about anointing. Then we talk. Oh, okay. So yeah, it almost had America wrapped up in one.
Right.
Yes.
Everything. going
Because
on.
for a minute I was like, wait, what's going on? And now I get his narrative.
Wow, girl, you're a prophetess. You saw all that.
Yeah. He was talking for some that will talk like that. He was talking for some,
Yes.
he embodied everybody's voice. And then I literally heard a Michael Jackson sample like 4
And
times.
that's what I like about it is the creative aspect.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't it was there in your face, but there was an art being painted and you were waiting to see the end. And when you saw that word change pop at the end, you're like, holy crap. He's talking about something here.
Yeah.
And I think too, you can tell this song was for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you said, you see what's all going on in America, but
Yeah.
because some parts I could not feel, then other parts I was, I felt that in my
Yeah.
soul. I felt
Yeah.
a feeling.
Yeah.
So that song was for everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
can get something out of that,
Yeah.
and I think that's what we need. Because
Yeah.
like we've been saying, 2020 is the year of exposure, identity,
Yeah.
and things like that. This portrayed everything everybody's
Absolutely.
been saying. But again, it goes back to change.
Yeah.
Right.
B.Slade, change, man. We
That
on
was
the
dope.
plug in Orlando, we give you a 10 on the
Yeah.
spotlight.
Right.
That was amazing.
Great narrative.
Continue to create music that's really going to not only change perspective, but also challenge the narrative to what we can do to be better
Yeah.
at things in life. Now, we got to start voting.
Yeah.
And there's more to just voting on party. You really got to start looking at a lot of things as far as policies, laws, character, morality,
Right.
all these things.
Right, and I think voting, a lot of people don't take it serious because they always think about a status quo of, I'm a convict or I'm a felon or I can't do this or no, your voice, this is how you exercise your right, but this is your voice. We are the people.
Yeah.
And it's funny how statistics show that African Americans, the percentage is so below, and they feel like now, I think I read an article, like 20% in addition this year are gonna vote more of a favorable party opposed to the historic of us, the democracy of things that's going on. So for me, I think it's important for you to really study and understand locally what's being governed, what's going to affect your pockets, whether you're blue collar, white collar, living in poverty, because I pay my taxes all the time, okay? But I don't walk around, so it's just, you have to really think about your local elects. Presidency, again, as I said, I think the other day and our others, presidency is just an office. It's so much bigger than that
Yes.
because really the House of Representatives run it all.
Yeah. Congress.
Right.
You got the U.S. Congress that plays a crucial part in your vote. And what happens is if you don't know how that works, that system, you still become oppressing to that system.
Absolutely.
Because they're able to govern things that you're not saying yes and no to.
Yes.
So it is important that you all go out and you vote.
Yes.
Do your research. Stop being emotional about situations. Stop looking at the color of the skin. Look at the policies and the law, because that's going to determine whether you're bringing down the wall of Jericho or you continue to build the wall of Jericho. So you got to really, you felt that? Did you feel that?
I'd be ready for that.
I think I did. I think that was the AC that just hit me. But but you definitely want to look into voting. Somebody died for your vote. And that's all you got to hear. Somebody died for your vote,
Yes.
and there's somebody that can die because you didn't vote.
Right.
Yes.
So there's two perspectives you need to realize that this is the time that we're in. Do not be ignorant. Don't say that you don't know, because you have the internet. You have all these things, all the
Yes.
information that's out there for it to go. Let's go into entrepreneurship, because if you don't vote, it can affect your business.
Yeah.
It can affect your lifestyle,
Yeah.
whether you're working in corporate
Yeah.
or whether you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Dr. Sass.
Yes, and I would definitely say I just have 3 quick points I want everybody to touch on, and I just call them my 3 Ps. As an entrepreneur, with the experience and educational background, you definitely want to have a purpose. Like your business should be purposeful. Like you should go in it, okay, I have a purpose for what I'm doing. Then also your plan. What is your plan? What are you executing? What do you want it to look like? What do you foresee your business?
Right.
And then lastly, it's precision. Once you go through that plan and start implementing, you're going to start seeing some changes happen, some reoccurrences. So you want to be accurate in what you do, in your professionalism, in your customer service, and also just your work as a whole.
Customer service.
So yes, customer service is everything. You want your customers to come back. So So remember to have purpose in what you're doing, to plan it accordingly, and then precision. Be accurate in what you do.
And you know, I know sometimes being an entrepreneur is kind of hard when you are trying to advance in life. A lot of people go into entrepreneurship because they have these material things that they want. They think getting real estate is easy. I know you two ladies, you guys are realtors. Ms. Boss, what are some 2 healthy tips that you can share with those who are trying to get in the process of buying a house or, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and not only as a licensed real estate professional, also as a homeowner myself, I think it's important that you know your quads. If I can only give you so many steps, but if I can give you 2, I call it my quads. Know your 4 things: location, know if the home is resellable, make sure that you have your price point down pat, and also study the neighborhood. Because when you're home buying, a lot of, hey, we have the license to sell, but we cannot steer you because it's illegal to certain, we can't do any blockbusting in different neighborhoods. Right. So I tell all of my buyers to make sure that you go in the AM, see how the neighborhood is, go after school time to see if there's kids running around in case you have a family. You want to see if it's befitting for your livelihood, and then go in the afternoon. Does it look creepy? Is it a lot of people hanging out? So those are my things that I would just definitely give you some steps on. Make sure you know your price point, what you're looking at, what you want to pay on a monthly basis, because this is 30-year loans, depending on what you get. You know what I mean? And if it's resellable, you know, you don't want to just get a home that's in a C and D area, and then say if you get married or whatever it may be, you want something new in the next 5 or 10 years. Right. You're not getting a bang for your buck. Yes. So it's just really important to know your location, know your prices, know if it's resellable, and also know the neighborhood.
Yes.
Know your surroundings. How about you,
Absolutely.
Dr. Sass?
Yes, as a real estate professional, just speaking about the current market now, people need to know what market it is. It's a seller's market right now. What does that mean? A seller's market means that there's more buyers, motivated buyers, than there are houses available. So if you are in the market and you're looking and you're motivated, this is the time now. But when you come forward with your offer or whatnot, you 9 times out of 10 want to give them what they're asking, because if not, they got some other buyers that are motivated too. So know your market, know what you're going into, and then of course hire a real estate professional like myself or Sade, because you want someone you can trust and that's going to negotiate for you, because you have realtors out here that are just for the money. But I can honestly say we're here to actually help you through the home buying process. Right. I mean, Sade has a home herself, so we know what's going on in the market.
Right. And not everyone is a realtor. Sorry. Yes. I just had to throw that out. The realtor is not a title, it's a designation.
Yes.
Some people, you can be licensed to sell. That makes you a real estate agent or an associate. When you're a realtor, not realtor, and I'm just saying that because I like to educate our people and our demographics. When you are a realtor, that means that you are assigned and you have a certain worth ethics that you stand for. Wow. You are registered as a national associate of realtors for the nation. So not everyone is a realtor, so they don't work under certain ethics. But anyone can be a licensed agent if you pass the exam.
Not everyone is a realtor. And before we close the show, you know, we always got to leave you with another motivational quote so that, you know, you can continue to make it through the week, the month, whenever. If you want to come back and play this again and listen to this quote, but this quote says something powerful. It says, forget the mistake, remember the lesson.
Oh, wow.
Forget the mistake and remember the lesson. Yes. In every mistake, there's a lesson to be learned.
Yes.
So that's why it's important. You don't want to skip the process. Enjoy it. You know, whether you go through a mistake, that's all right. You know, because we're all in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so good. Don't make a mistake on November 3rd, though. We're going to have the biggest family reunion ever. November 3rd.
Make sure you vote.
The biggest family reunion. You hear me?
Oh, make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. Thank you so much for plugging into to the Plug in Orlando.
Yes.
And you already know, don't get left out. Plug in. That's right.
Peace.
Hey y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on our page to Plug in Orlando, because you don't want to get left out, because you're going to plug it in.